how to make your videos better and just all around much more fun to make so that you make them all the time. You know how when you're typing stuff and you can make a point simply by changing the formatting of a word or a particular phrase by making something all caps or underlining it or emboldening it or whatever. When you're doing videos, you have to do other things. You have to change the inflection of your voice. You've already witnessed me doing some of these things. You have to be a bit more animated. You can move into the camera when, you're making a point like this, right? And you can back off. You can do stuff like this is the real deal, and boom, animation kind of stuff. And then you find that you're less reserved. And when you're less reserved, you are more yourself. You're going to have much more fun. You're going to feel better. And when you're moving, motion is emotion. Tony Robbins says that, and it's true. It's grounded in science. Like when you move, you know this from working out, you improve your circulation. And when you improve your circulation, you get more blood flow to the brain and all the chemicals that go there that make you feel better. So, and then people that are watching your videos, they're feeling like they're getting to know you more. I get people giving me feedback pretty regularly, just writing me, telling me, Tom, I love following your page and watching your videos because you're so quirky and all these little subtleties about you, and I feel like I really get to know you, and you seem really genuine, and there's so many fake people, but you're real, and I relate to you, and all these other things. That's what happens when you become less reserved and you let more of yourself out of yourself. And you need to do that by changing the inflection in your voice, your pitch, your tone, by being animated and talk with your hands a little bit and smile and do things where you move into, right? Like where you move into the close to the camera for a second to emphasize a point. Even sometimes a strategic pause could work. The way most people do pauses, it puts people to sleep and people click off. But that's what you need to do to just all around make your videos better. And then you'll get that kind of feedback from people too, and you'll get a bigger audience. So as you know, because you've been learning this, people go to Facebook and social media primarily to be educated, informed, or entertained. Those are the three big ones. And you've been learning to make videos where you're going to be educating, and others where you're informing, and others where you're entertaining, and videos where you're letting people in on you, your personal life, so that people feel like they're getting to know you, because all business is based on relationships. It's empathy driven. You have to be relatable. So you have to let people in on you and your personal life and what makes you tick and your little oddities and things that you struggle with. Your family, whatever. And of course, be safe about it too. That goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, be safe. But you also need to do some of your videos. Some of your videos you're doing to entertain, some you're doing to inform, some you're doing to whatever. But you need to do some videos, maybe a lot of videos, where you're doing all of those, all built into one. Like this video that you're watching right now, you're being educated on how to make your videos better. You're being informed. You're being entertained, I think. And you're also getting to know me. And I haven't even really given you any factual info about my personal life. Sometimes I do in my videos and sometimes I don't. But this one, you're getting to know me in the sense of my energy and my vibration, my little subtleties, my little quirks. And you pick up on this stuff. And as people start watching more of your videos, they notice little patterns about you. And it's like, oh, that's cute. I can relate. And you start to gather an audience of not just anybody, but people that you would actually probably enjoy working with or getting healthy with or doing something really cool, some interesting creative project with, right? So that's how you make all your videos better. And you know what? As you do this, at first it might seem silly and awkward, but you gotta do it. And it's gonna get better, like with anything that you practice. Perfect practice makes perfect. So you just have to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And don't be boring in your videos. Let yourself out. So that's your homework from here on out, from the beginning and from here on out, is to become less reserved and to become more you. Now, one word of caution. You want to avoid just over-exaggerating, Not that there's not a time and place for that. Like strategic over-exaggeration could be a time and place to make a point. But if you're always, you got this fake smile, over-exaggerated smile, you're always happy, everything's perfect, you never have any problems, that is so annoying. Then people start watching you. Those that are left, that haven't signed off yet, are like, ugh, you're so annoying. You're either lying or you're not relatable to me. You're an alien because nobody's perfect all the time and nobody's happy all the time. So you have to just be real. That's one of the bits of feedback I get from people, is that not only am I entertaining, informative, educational, but I hear that I'm genuine a lot, which makes me feel good because I like to be genuine. And that's certainly how I want to come off to the right people. To the right people, I want to be genuine. So that's your training for today, okay? To make all your videos, whether you're doing videos or you're writing stuff, hopefully you're doing a combination of different things. But I think for most of you, if not all of you, the majority of your content should be video, because people get a chance to to know these little subtleties about you and to empathize with you and to really connect with you on a deeper level than they could over text, because text cannot pick up the voice inflections. I mean, there's a difference between formatting a phrase of text in bold and underlining it versus doing something like this in a video where you can embolden something or underline it. And sometimes when you change your voice inflection, if your video is mostly loud, like this one I'd say is, for me, is mostly a loud video because I'm a soft-spoken guy. If I talk quietly for a moment, that would emphasize the point. Or if I'm doing a quiet video and I say, bam, and this is why this happened, then that's the underlining point. Or I put the camera close to my face for a second, it really underlines something. Or I do this with my hands, or sometimes I'll do stuff like these are just common things that I do, and boom. I don't know, just whatever it takes to underline something, but keep this in mind. Some people type in all caps, therefore nothing is underlined, right? And some people, when they're talking, they're screaming all the time, so nothing is underlined. And some people are monotone, their pitch never changes, so nothing is underlined. It's harder to make a point that way. So keep that in mind. Be yourself. You're going to have much more fun. It's healthier for you. It's healthier for your audience. And you're just likely to keep doing this on a consistent basis. And it's easier to get results with everything you want to get results with. So that's your training for today. Take care. Share this with your teams. Notice my changes. Share this with your teams. That's important. And I've got lots more social media training on my website at tomberkenmeyer.com. That's tomberkenmeyer.com. Normal spelling as you see it on my social media. Take out the space. tomberkenmeyer.com. And I will see you later. Take care. Mwah! Ooh, more nuances. That's a great word. Closing statement. Add all the nuances that is of you, your own nuances. Tom Berkenmeyer nuances all over this video. You put your nuances all over your content too. That's attractive to the right people that you actually want to attract into your life.